Good afternoon. Alright. Been a few weeks. Give me a sec. This music is banging. Alright. Let me switch screens. Turn this off. Give me a second. And I'm off. There we go, there we go. Alright. Alright. I honestly, so, while offline, I was doing the mailing trials. Why I've leveled up. So, we're just going to do some story side missions. Get on with it, really. Well, I will say, I am a little tired because I stayed up watching the streamer awards. Right, let me give you an update on what I did. Got the keys. I got about 10, 20 of them. Something like that. I don't know. I got absolutely loads of these. But we shall hand the last few in. Where the stairs are. Oh my god. R2. I was watching Stream Wars last night. I am exhausted. Do 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 do. Right. Good luck. We only have one more.
Here we go. The last house token. Time to see what's inside.
What do we get?
Well, look at that. Thanks goes to the former headmistress, Eupraxia Mole.
So we got the Rin Relic. Ooh. Ooh, that looks nice. See if we can get anything to match it. I kind of like that one. Alright, I'm going to keep it that. Now, let's go come. Oh, I've got to go talk to her now. Whereabouts is she? I know, it's been a while since I played this. I've been playing Warlong. And Apex. There she is.
Hello, Nellie. Actually, I found all of the keys and opened my house chest.
Oh, wonderful. What did you find?
I found a rather interesting costume.
Brilliant. Whew. Well, thank you for solving that mystery for me. I always wondered what those keys would lead to.
That's one done. Complete is now. I believe we can just fast travel to him. No. Faculty Tower.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings. Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Dear me, you have been busy. Incredible. Thank you. You're ready for the final Alahomora lesson. With this knowledge, no lock shall ever stand in your way. You have done all I asked. I only wish I knew who put those statues everywhere in the first place. Alas. If you do find more, please feel free to remove them. You'll be doing your caretaker a huge service. And if I ever find out who the bully is behind this cruel trick, I shall let you know. Thank you once again for your assistance and tenacity. Now that you've mastered Alahomora, no lock is unbreakable. But do feel free to keep finding demiguise statues and removing those moons.
Yeah. Sure. Why not? Right, there's something that's been like very curious.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Keep going round, keep going round.
Alohomora.
Want to see how far out we can get. Do 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 do. Oh, hello.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Hello, Hamora.
Revelio.
Ooh. Right, we'll keep going up the stairs, see how far we can get up.
Alohomora.
There we go. It still keep going on.
Revelio.
Any? Ooh, a little chest. Chest. In here. I'm gonna assume this is where all the professors sleep. Good. Does that make the principals right at the top?
Revelio.
Now I'm determined to find that key. Anyways, let's carry on with the map.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
Difficult
He
to say.
seemed trustworthy. Difficult to know, really. But Serona Ryan trusts him.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm he hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle.
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Okie dokie. Oh, I still haven't completed that. Jesus. Where is Castle? Oh, now it shows up.
Another pitiful beast.
Leviosa! Protego!
Let's try. Trying to remember the controls.
Lucky, that's all.
Defender!
To your knees.
Crucial! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Defender!
You shouldn't go about stealing rock.
Revelio!
Oh my god, how did... I was pressing down and it won't let me heal. But
Expelliarmus!
Oh, you think you're so...
I do actually, yeah.
Come on there.
Over here.
Over here.
Interfering with a rather personal matter. The demiguise statues and the moons contained therein were placed as they were for good reason. You should not meddle in the personal affairs of others.
I don't think Mr. Pemberton meant to use his own stationery. He knows something about those demiguise moons. He's in Hogsmeade, apparently. Perhaps I shall pay him a visit. What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
I mean, I'd rather just go in guns blazing.
Someone there? You will regret coming here. Can't handle a little altercation.
Do.
Revelio.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
Nothing over here.
I was invisible.
This will not go well.
Your little magic face won't distract me.
Defender!
Leviosa!
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Up there. That's our way in.
Levioso. Accio. Flipendo. Levioso.
Have I got... I need to push it.
Compulso. Levioso.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the
I
country...
wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew
Drama.
they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Let's go stealth for a bit. Clearly not.
Any special word you want me to pass on to your mum?
Another pitiful beast.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
You're only delaying the inevitable.
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground.
What have you done?
Incendio. Confringo.
Stop that right there.
I feel as though you're not even trying.
Protego.
Had enough.
Enjoy suffering, do you? Rest.
Defender.
What an unfortunate end for you.
Expelliarmus.
Oh god.
Confringo. Defender. Protego.
I'll get you yet.
Expelliarmus.
I shall have been.
A lamb to the slaughter. Ah, how delightful.
Potato, you are terribly
Repulsor.
Oh, you can see that.
Defender. Confringo. Protego.
You dare! You idiot! Ranrock will unite us.
Nice try!
Potato!
Flipendo.
No, I have...
Defender. Incendio. Use just Expelliarmus.
Is that the best you can do?
Flipendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Protego. Defender.
I shall avenge your death. That was nothing but luck.
Expelliarmus!
Ranrock
Hi.
will lead us to victory.
Protego!
Oh, look at you. Well done.
Incendio! Expelliarmus!
This will not...
Who needs healing potion?
Revelio!
I suppose that's the quick way down. Is there something to those symbols on the walls?
There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them, then cast at them quickly in succession.
2. Ah.
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I'm more curious.
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
Of course you must.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
Ah.
Depulso. Levioso. Depulso. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa.
Ish. I think I took too long.
That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Flipendo. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Excuse me, sir.
Expelliarmus. Defendo. Confringo. Crucio.
Oh. Not talk about it. Not talk about it.
Confringo. Defendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Defendo. Protego. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
Like that, I guess.
Levioso. Depulso. There's a pillar here and a ledge near for me to grab onto.
There is a random weapon attacking me. Bullshit.
Expelliarmus. Defendo.
Oh.
Expelliarmus. Defendo. Confringo. Incendio.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Defendo. Expelliarmus.
Ish.
Depulso. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender! Levioso! Levioso! Wingardium Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one. Wingardium Leviosa! Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway?
Easy. I knew that. I knew what to do. It's candy. So let's have a look at my game. App. All that for spectacle, like Harry Potter. Oh shit.
Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Hey.
Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Defender! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo! Defender!
Oh shit.
Defender! Confringo!
Oh, fuck.
Flipendo! Leviosa! Defender! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Arresto Momentum! Flipendo! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Potato! Stupefy! Stupefy! Stupefy!
Oh, I hit the wrong one.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
That finger.
Stupefy! Potato! Stupefy! Stupefy! Defender! Stupefy! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Defender! Potato! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Stupefy! Defender! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Defender! Confringo! Stupefy! Stupefy!
Jesus Christ, that was actually hard.
What a relief.
Oh, that's creepy.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isidore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
Okay, so she wanted to help, and they didn't like it. All right.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
Yeah, I want to know.
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime,
sorry about that.
Please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Kinda want my legendary Slytherin cloak on. Yeah.
Ratty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke mentioned you might be interested in learning how to breed beasts.
Eh?
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Let's just...
Would like to speak with you when you have a moment.
Yeah.
I don't have anything for this at the moment. Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
All right. Wait a minute. But I want to do that one. So close to getting bells. Do 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 do.
This looks intriguing.
Jesus.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Now, I'm only trying to help. Professor Howard will never believe this. No, you don't. No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. I'll look after you. This place has seen better days.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
What are we even doing here? We ought to be at the Hogshead. This is a waste of our time.
Alright, we'll do Sebastian after we do this.
Your life ends here.
But it doesn't.
Do cooperate, won't you? Assignment's all finished.
Right, while we're here, let's just go and do her side quest.
Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the second best Slytherin.
Hello, Imelda.
Bitch, please.
So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
Does this mean you've changed your mind about me?
Well, you're a step up from the good-for-nothings who usually challenge me. While they sit around and hope to be the best, I put in hours of practice. No one sets records by wishing for them, and I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
I'm ready to fly.
Let's go with it.
Excellent. Brilliant.
Ah.
Brilliant. Made it. Now that's more like it. I'd say that was acceptable.
I think we've beat it.
This is rather fun.
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
Oh, I can 100% do
Another
that.
successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know.
Back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, it rides well.
Thank you again, truly.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Forgot where I was going. There we go.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn your...
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use
I know, that's why I want it.
when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins. Textbook execution.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise, I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Jesus. Brahma. Let's go and meet Poppy.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Follow him, Poppy. I generally thought someone farted then.
Tread carefully.
Oh.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beast, still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Rings.
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
What is that run?
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me. One in Merlin. I heard something.
No, we didn't.
They come after me. Us. Be it upon your head when our expectations take flight like thestrals. Be it upon your conscience when our graves find us all too soon. It's been ages since I've found them poaching near Quackcroft. Someone's going to regret trespassing. Run! Back for more.
Defender, Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender.
He's dead.
Merlin, you've think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Reparo.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much.
Let's kill them all.
Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. That's a brilliant idea.
Something's not right here. Don't know what Victor was after.
Yep. I got money on the green one.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Our rabbits doing me over with. At peace.
I'm much longer now. Soon I'll get all the everyone on wizarding free. Wizard time.
I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
Did you hear those goblins? Ranrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
The torturing her.
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we?
Yeah, let's free the dragon.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
What I wouldn't give to be a Demiguise right now.
Careful! Ranrock will want his dragon intact!
The dragon is totalis.
Oh, you actually caught me. What the hell?
I never liked vegetables. Back in that ground. Nothing more than a luck.
Expelliarmus.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Stop right there. You made a mistake.
Now to finish the job.
The lamb returns to the wolf.
Confringo, this is your first.
I won't rest.
Oh, I won't mind that spell.
Expelliarmus.
Now you've gone too far.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Potato.
Still helping to survive this, are you?
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Depulso. Defender.
Okay.
Accio.
Aim for the ring at the front of her restraints.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Always going.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
I think I've nearly got all the spells anyways.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
I think I accidentally took it off. Yeah, I did.
Revelio. So this is the underground harbour.
I'll go to the library. Alright.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be...
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask.
I hate
They
quizzes.
all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge.
Get on with it. All the invention closed. I ain't got a clue.
The Golden Snugger.
No, incorrect. The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
The Alihotsy drop.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix. Since it makes the drinker temperate, the tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct.
That one I
To
knew.
Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Bludger.
When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of three hoops in a true or
What's a
false?
quaffle?
Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. If you're inclined to test your knowledge, and I won't be giving you any more easy questions,
Wait, those
I'm
were
sorry.
easy.
I don't have time for a quiz.
Let me know if you change. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm
Gotta.
most pleased to be included.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
I mean, I've learned all the spells apart from the Unforgivable Curses. I hope so. We'll have a look.
Beautifully done.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I was, intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Oh, get back on. Healing potion. Oh, I don't have healing potion. Ignore me.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
What?
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I only need to learn. And I've got every single spell. Cannot work. Sebastian.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Hold up. We'll do this, then we'll do the other one.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that had struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Quietly now. There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
We're close to a breakthrough. I can feel it.
I can feel it.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Get up,
Ranrock's
goblins.
loyalists are out for blood.
Stealthy. I'm a ninja.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Gringotts. I was only young, mind. Not like I'd fall out now.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Perhaps we can find an alternate route up ahead.
Sneaking around has its appeal. We're making quick progress.
The plan.
Silent as a grave. I deserve better than patrol duty.
For better or for worse, we're in.
All around.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Hey guys.
Let's get this over with.
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Confringo!
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Levioso. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing
Smashing.
qualities, really. Should have thought to conjure stairs.
I hate spiders. I hate them.
Reparo.
Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Confringo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
I'm here.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Oh, thank you, Sebastian.
Defender!
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
One less Shumator.
Defender!
Rather up.
Stupefy! Defender! Stupefy!
I won't rest.
Bombarda! Confringo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego!
Ow.
Defender! Confringo! Stupefy! Confringo!
We're not finished yet.
It's almost as if they were waiting.
Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy!
Incendio.
Confringo!
Expelliarmus.
Crucible! Defender!
Incendio.
Confringo! Defender!
Incendio.
Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo!
Incendio.
Expelliarmus! Crucio!
Arresto momentum.
Defender! Confringo! Confringo!
We certainly cleared the room.
I don't know why Gryffindors get credit for bravery. We Slytherins are teeming with it.
And we're much more fun to fight with.
Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa.
We can have a look around. Peace.
That works.
Confringo. Confringo.
A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Wasn't expecting that. What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully
Sebastian,
it will help us
I think I
unravel more
found
of this
something.
mystery.
A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Revelio. Revelio. If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Jesus, what a dick. Anyways, let's go talk to him at the catacombs.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned?
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Fair fight.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Accio! Yeah, the spiders aren't insects.
Don't start. We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Wingardium Leviosa! Levioso!
This room is taller than it looks.
Nah.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Stupid one!
Rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight. Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Incendio! Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Bombarda!
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side.
Levioso! Accio!
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
If this archway's been barricaded...
Reparo! Bombarda! Wingardium Leviosa!
That's a lot of bone rattle.
Can you not?
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
You've done it. I knew we'd get through.
I'm right,
I
I've done
felt
it.
it in my bones.
Nice.
The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Defendo! Imperio!
Crucible. Confringo.
Oh.
Stupid. Potato. Stupefy. Imperial. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Confringo.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Confringo. Confringo.
Accio. Accio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should
Wingardium Leviosa.
How gracious of you.
I try. This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
That worked. Keep going.
Accio.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Accio.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Confringo. Imperio. Protego. Stupefy. Bombarda. Stupefy. Crucial. Protego. Imperial. Bombarda. Defender. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Accio. Dead end. Lovely. All that.
Revelio.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far...
Good.
I do think we should talk to him.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Yeah, let's get out.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word. Accio!
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. Han. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Confringo!
Imperial!
Confringo! Defender!
How dare you use that spell on me?
Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Leviosa! Defender! Bombarda! How did you do that? Protego! Expelliarmus! Stupid! Defender!
Stay back! Keep out of the way! What are you doing?
Protego! You have to fight!
Keep out of the way! Any further!
Confringo!
Got him!
Defender! Bombarda! Expelliarmus!
You don't know what you're saying!
Protego! Got them! They'll retreat! We'll make them! Ringo! Expelliarmus!
Provoking them! Levioso! Expulsion!
What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Yeah, let's keep stirring the pot. Keep stirring the pot.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
God damn, it's getting intense with that one. Ooh. I'm going to end it there, though. I'll watch Apex Legends, AGLs, ALGs, AGLs. What was that? ALGs. Save it in our usual spot. Boom. Right. I'll just go watch the LGs. In a bit, guys.